That's a great question. I generally believe that having regrets doesn't really help at all. So I'm the person who doesn't have regrets in life because I feel like whatever I've done and I am at what place that I am in because of all of the experiences that you've had through life. Like you wouldn't be the same person if you didn't have those experiences. So same thing for, I think, building a business. You wouldn't be where you be had you not made those mistakes in the past. I think that is the same fundamental with raising kids, with raising a business. I think it's the same things, right? Like if you don't let a kid fail, he will never learn what it is like to fail and what the learnings can be from that failure, because second-hand learnings will never teach you the same thing as first-hand learnings. And I think it's the same thing that holds true for a business. So in hindsight, of course, I feel like I would have done a few things differently, like invested in TikTok, I think much earlier than what I have. Right now, we are really trending on TikTok, and I think that's something that we should have done a lot earlier. But I wouldn't have ever known about it at that point in time. I came here because I went through all of the Instagrams, Reels, etc., spending so much money and time on content, etc. And then finally I realized, hey, TikTok is just like, it's like a gold mine. Why didn't we think of this earlier? So definitely, I think if you ask me, theoretically, there would be a lot more things I would have changed. Practically, I don't think I could have changed a lot more things. I think I am where I am because of it. But for listeners, I think just figure out earlier on who your audience is. I think it's very, very important to have that, customer persona in place. Spend a lot of time talking to your customers. For sure. Like pick up the phone and talk to your customers, ask them what they did in the morning, what coffee they're drinking, ask them what movies do they watch. I think it's very important to understand very clearly who your customer is. And that doesn't mean like you need to know who your 1,000 customers are. Even if you speak to 10 people, you'll start drawing some, commonalities between these personalities, where you can then figure out a lot of things about your business, about the product that you want to build, about the brand voice you want to have, about where these people hang out and where you want to market. I think that's something that I possibly did not do as much in depth earlier on, which is why I think it took me 6 months to realize that my audience lies in the US and they are 25-year-olds who are thinking more sustainably about the world. But it took me 6 months to reach that. And I think that's definitely something I would have other people spend time on, talking to your customers and definitely being vulnerable. Like you don't have to act like you have it all sorted out. Nobody has it all sorted out, right? You make up things as you go. So being vulnerable, being very open about your communication with your clients and your customers, and absolutely knowing what they do on a day-to-day basis. For sure. Yeah.